Let's start again with another backtesting video on Euro USD. Okay, so start off as always on our 4-hour. Check overall structure here. Okay, we do see big FX block here, broke down. Okay, so price may want to retrace up into here or up into one of these zones here. We have a lot of imbalance here, so possibly into this zone. But let's go back and watch price. Okay, so we did have a supply zone here. Okay, this one got tested, broke down, came up, filled some of this imbalance, broke down, created a supply zone here, which got tested, broke down, creating another supply zone right in here. So let's go ahead and mark that up. Okay, let's switch that to our supply and demand box. Now let's watch price, see if price wants to trade into it or just break down. Okay, so price did not trade into our supply zone. Okay, price broke down anyways, came up, filled some imbalance, broke back down, created a supply zone here, which got validated and then mitigated, breaking down, creating a new supply zone. So let's go ahead and mark this zone here. Okay, now let's just press play and let price play out. Okay, price broke through. Let's see what's happening. Okay, so we had a decent pullback here, creating a new FX block here from this down move here to this move here. Okay, price did come test my supply zone before breaking down and then breaking above it into the supply zones up here. And then let's just see. So I'm gonna go ahead, rewind price probably here, and let's see how it played into our supply zone. Let's go back to our 1 minute. We'll zoom out on price and let price play out. So we do have some Wyckoff forming here, a little distribution, okay, an accumulation, another distribution, price breaks down. Okay, and that's probably when it comes back and breaks structure. So let's see if we could have gotten into this and made a little bit of profits. Okay, so we have this overall zone here, or we can probably use something a little closer in here like this. We can have our buyer's climax, EUR, ST, UT, and then, or it's gonna be our UT and then our spring. Let's just mark it up. So we have our buyer's climax here. We have our automatic rally down here. We have our secondary test, okay, right here. Okay, clearing the liquidity above the seller's climax. Okay, we can see we are creating a trend line of liquidity. We have liquidity down here, liquidity down here, and liquidity down here. Okay, so then we have our ST in phase B, or our UT right here. Okay, then we have our spring. This can also be our ST in phase B up here, right? And then our UTAD this one here. Okay, so let's see what happened. Price breaks down, doesn't come to test back into it, creates a supply zone here, which price breaks down. Okay, validates it, comes back, trades into it before breaking even lower. Okay, so we could have gotten in here at this point here, enter here, stop loss above the spring before the breakdown. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to our 15-minute zone. All right, and let's just let price play out again. We already know it breaks above. We just want to see where. Okay, does our MB get invalidated? Okay, so our MB does get invalidated here. Okay, so I'll just mark this one as red for now. So let's see, we do see price come back down in here into this demand zone before taking price up. That could have been another entry there, but let's see where price tested. Price tested this supply zone here. So let's go ahead and mark this one up. Okay, price tested this one, but we can see price already came, mitigated this zone before breaking down. Can we go to our 10 minutes, see if we can refine anything a little bit? Yes, we can, just a little bit more right there. I can even go lower, but I'm not trying to refine any zones, probably just to the 10-minute. Okay, so price entered our zone here before breaking down even lower. So let's just call this our MentaFX block here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and call this our MentaFX block. And let's replay price to around here and see how price got into our zone on the 1 minute. Let me lock this one. Let's play price. So I do see some Wyckoff formations. There we go. That was pretty quick. Let's stop price. Okay, hit the rewind to around here. Okay, so here we have buyer's climax, automatic rally, secondary test, sign of weakness, UT, UTAD. Okay, so let's go ahead and mark these up. We have our buyer's climax right in here. Okay, we have our AR right here. We have our secondary test. Okay, testing the supply in here before breaking down. Okay, giving us our sign of weakness here. Okay, price goes up. It gives us our UT, our up thrust. Breaks down, and then our UTAD. Okay, as far as any entries, I don't see how we could have gotten in. Let's keep playing price out, see if price comes back to test any zones. If it does test this zone, that could have been an entry, but it doesn't look like it is. Okay, price breaks up. Okay, let's go back to our 15-minute zone and see what's going on here. Okay, that could be our spring there, maybe. Okay, break down, come up. This could be a sign of weakness, a spring, a test of that spring, and then a breakdown. Or the schematic can be invalidated. We have an accumulation here. Or this could be our channel here, creating a redistribution. Let's go up here, see what we can find in here. So we can find some more Wyckoff in here. But I'm gonna go back to our 15-minute. Okay, and see where price played out. So price tested this supply zone over here. So not this one, probably this supply zone here. Could have been this one here. Let's find out. Okay, let's change that to a supply zone. And that is the zone that price came and tested. Okay. So price tested there. And then looks like it started breaking down again. Yes. Okay, we do see price breaking down. Okay, so this MintFX block got invalidated. Let me unlock this real quick, move it over. So this one was invalidated. And then we created a new one. This move here created this down move. Okay, and what happened? Price broke through. Okay, we hit a supply zone here. Price tested that supply, broke down, came back, tested supply zone here, possibly a one here on a smaller time frame. Let's let price play a little bit. Does price want to go back up, or is it gonna break down again? I think it's gonna. If it breaks past this zone here, then we might be hitting bullish, but let's see. Okay, price is breaking up, so we're heading bullish. Let's check our 4-hour zone. So as we can see here, price is already coming up for a retracement before possibly breaking down. So on a 4-hour we are still bearish, but on our 15-minute we are bullish. We're starting to go bullish here. So let's start marking up these zones. Okay, we have this down move that created this up move. So let's start marking up our MBs here. We have this down move here. Created this MB, got validated here. Down move, created this MB. Okay, now we're just gonna keep following it. Let's just keep following price, see where price wants to go. Okay, looks like price wants to keep going up. Okay, so let's zoom in here a little bit and find some demand zones here that can possibly get hit. So price can come back either here, here, or it can just keep breaking down. Price can do whatever it wants to do, but let's see if price wants to hit these zones. Okay, so price did tap into my demand zone here, so we can see it did break through it. Okay, collecting the liquidity down here before taking price higher, trading another MB. Right here. Okay, so we created a new demand zone right here. Okay, this one got invalidated, price broke through it, even if it was just to grab the liquidity below it. Let's see price, see if it wants to come and tap our zone or break through it, or not even tap it at all. Okay, so we can see what happened. Price tapped into this demand zone here. Okay, price tapped into there. Let's go ahead and hit rewind up to here. Okay, we can erase this top zone since that one got left behind. So price came up, mitigated most of it. Let me see if we have anything smaller on the 10-minute, which we do here, which is what this last down move here. Okay, price came, mitigated most of it. Okay, let's keep going lower, seeing if there's anything that hasn't been mitigated in this zone, which looks like pretty much everything was mitigated. All right, we have a little zone here which got tapped into, but see, this one got tapped into, kept it above the 50%. Let's go back to our 15-minute zone. Let price play out again. There we go, price tapped into it. Let's rewind here, go to our 1 minute. And let's watch price play into it. So we do have some white cuff forming in here. There we go, tap. Probably gonna take off to the upside. There we go. So here we have some white cuff, an accumulation here, a little distribution, another little accumulation. So let's see, price is slowing down here. Okay, we have our seller's climax, AR, ST, STMB, sign of strength, spring. So let's go ahead and mark these up. So we have our seller's climax, our secondary test here. Okay, price goes up, comes back. We have our secondary test in phase B. Okay, testing the supply in here. We're taking price up for a sign of strength, showing price wants to go up. Okay, and these can all be little signs of strength here. Okay, and we can see that price is creating liquidity right here, which obviously got mitigated by our spring here. Okay, we have our spring. We have our demand zone here. Price breaks through, then comes back, tests it a little bit. Could be an entrance if you want to use that as an entrance, or we can wait for price to come, create another demand zone. You can test it. So enter here, stop loss below the spring, and then price keeps moving up. Now let's go back to our 15-minute time frame, and then watch price play out again. There we go, price is shooting up. That could have been a nice entry to take price up. All right, I'm gonna end this video here, and then we'll continue on the next one.